Hi guys, this is Adel Ali Askari. I'm a project management trainer and consultant, and in this video I'm going to have a brief introduction on JIRA software. JIRA is one of the most famous and leading software in managing agile projects. It provides a collaborative environment for team members to manage the project in conformity with the agile methodologies and structure. You may know lots of the project planning and control software such as Microsoft Project, Primavera, or etc. In almost all of those softwares, we start the work by defining the work breakdown structure or WBS of the project as its backbone. Then we will continue to break down the work package to the activities, create the network between the activities, and the software will schedule the project based on the critical path method and will give us the project schedule for whole of the project scope from A to Z. And we may load the resources on our projects, then we will get the project budget. We will continue by shifting to the control phase and we update the activities, update the resources, and update the cost of the project. And by comparison between the baseline and update situation, we may find the deviation, report the deviation, and take the corrective action. This is what happened in the waterfall project, but the story is completely different in the agile project management. The first thing is that we don't have the work breakdown structure or the definition and breakdown of whole project is deliverable at the initial stage of the project. The second thing is that we define and we would prefer to break down the work of the project to the short time phrase of the time that takes between 2 to 4 weeks. And in Scrum methodology, we call it in sprint. In each sprint that may take for 1 month, we focus on delivering the work that defined for that sprint. And after that, if the product is usable, we will transfer it to the customer. And by getting the update, we will continue the project for the next step and next step. We will repeat and continue the sprints, and we define the project is deliverable gradually by getting the feedback and the result from the software and also the gathered information. One of the tools and techniques that help us to manage the project in such a disease environment is the JIRA software. JIRA is provided by the Atlassian company. Atlassian is an Australian company that works to provide the agile project management solution. If you refer to their website, I already opened their website, you can see the list of their products here. The JIRA software is the most famous of them. Also, they provided the Confluence that is using to manage the content of the project. Trello is a lightweight tool to collaborate the work between the team members, and also the JIRA software management is another product and service, and also all those products can link together, can send and receive information from each of them. Anyway, if your choose for managing your project is the JIRA software, you can have the JIRA by two solutions. The first one is that to work on the cloud environment of the Atlassian. The Atlassian can provide you a cloud environment. You can load your data, information, and project on the cloud environment of the Atlassian. And for proceed with the cloud solution, you have three options. If your number of the teams is limited and you don't have more than 10 people, then you can utilize the JIRA software for free of charge or free usage. They will provide you 10 users. It is only required to sign up by your email address and pass a very easy steps to sign up to the software. You can invite 9 other people or create a team that include 10 people. Also, they will give you 2 gigabyte capacity or storage and only need to monthly subscription to continue your access to the free access of the JIRA software. This subscription doesn't include any payments, just need to send the feedback and information and answer some questions. Anyway, if you want to work on the bigger scale of the project and team members, you can proceed with the standard and premium options. For a standard access, as you can see here, you have to pay $7.75 per month per users. Then you can define up to 35,000 users. It's nearly cover all the enterprise, and also they will provide you 250 gigabyte of storage. The standard or the highest level of the services will request to pay $50.25 per month per user. There is not any limitation on the storage, and also there is not any limitation on the number of the users, and also the software and the Atlassian company in fact will support you 25 4 hours or in all hours you can request them their support. Anyway, if you don't want to work on the cloud of the Atlassian, you are care about the security of your information, or for any other reasons that I don't know, you can buy the license and install the software on your network or on your system by data center. In data center, you will install the software on your network, in the internal network, and you will define the access for your users. You have to pay 42,000 for the data center, and it's clear that the Atlassian will provide you the license of the software. I already installed the software on my machine. Let's have a look on the JIRA software. But before going to the JIRA, I want to emphasize that the JIRA is working well when you define and install it in the network or the chain of the system. We cannot, or it's better to say that we don't want to install this JIRA software as a standalone, because we are going to provide a collaborative environment or live environment to collaborate live the people and the users in the teams. Then it's better to install it on the network or internal network, or we can press it with the cloud solution. Anyway, this is the first view that when you enter the software. I open the dashboard, and as you can see, the different dashboard is definable by the users. All things is definable and customizable in the JIRA software. The JIRA software is constructed and provided based on the open architect. What means the open architect? Open architect means that almost all things, including the issues, including the dashboard, including the reports, and including the workflows, can customize by the users. Or it's better to say that JIRA doesn't do anything for you and waiting for you to define your workflow. Sorry, I told cash flow. Your workflow or your issues and etc. Then the second thing, as the open architect, means that you can have so many ads on, or you can have so many other things that included in the JIRA software and working with the JIRA to do the more services for you. As you can see, the first view and the first initial install software, including the limited menus, that is dashboards, project, issue, and boards. This is one of the dashboards that already provided by me. The dashboard is a graphical depiction of the information that we provide based on the requirement of the users. And as you can see, the list of the dashboard shown here. The second thing is to create the project. You can have the JIRA to managing the Agile project or following up the activities in your department or team members. You can define both of the projects or the following up the activities. Anyway, if you want to manage the project, there are two options for you about the software or business project, and if you proceed and approach the create project, you can see the software and the business is available here. JIRA is completely supporting the Scrum methodology. You may heard about the Scrum is one of the most famous methodology to manage Agile project, and in Scrum we expect to see something like product backlog, sprint backlog, burn down chart, and etc. And if you create a Scrum project, you can see it here. Exact things as product backlog, a sprint, and the duration of a sprint that takes between 2 to 4 weeks is set here. I can drag and drop the issues from the backlog to the sprint and start the sprint and collaborate the team members together to work on the same things. Anyway, the other things that is provided here is clear from the left side menu that included the release. You can manage your release. The reports is already provided here. The famous report of the Agile is the burn down chart. You can see it here, the sprint report, the velocity chart, CFD or cumulative flow diagram, and the other report is available here. You can continue by scrolling down to see the other report. Also by adds on, you can add the limitless number and list of the reports to your current version of the installed software. If you want to go ahead and explain how the software is working based on my own definition, the JIRA is working based on two foundations or principles. The first foundation is the issue, and the second one foundation and principle is the workflow. Issue means the work package or activities or the group of the high level activity and work package that we want to work on them. Generally, all the things that should do defined as an issue. Then the first pillar of the JIRA is the issue. And in fact, our backlog is nothing except the list of our issues. The issues generally divided by the high level line of the product that called as the term, the high level work package defined as the epic, then the terms divided and break down to epics, the epics divided to the user stories. The user stories is break down to the activities, and the activities can break down to the sub activities, and you can define all of them. And also you can have your own definition based on the open architect and customizable definition of everything in JIRA. Anyway, the second thing is the workflow. What is the workflow? Based on the definition, the workflow is set of the status and the transition that an issue move through during its life cycle and typically represent a process within your organization. The workflow can be associated with particular projects and optionally specified issue types by using a workflow scheme. Let me show you a workflow that defined here in the JIRA. It's a start and the first transition or the station is the start. By the transition, it's the first status. By the transition after opening, we will go to the in progress, and the in progress is going to complete by the close or going to the next step of the resolve. And if the issue is resolved, it's transit from the resolve to reopen or going to close. You can define and customizable your workflow as you wish. This is the sample of the workflow that already opened in the JIRA, and you can define your workflow and assign to your specific project. Also, each issue type can have a specific workflow. For example, for the issues for epics, you cannot work on the epics. For the issue type that related to the epic of the software, you may have a 3 steps or 3 status workflow: open, in progress, and down. Or for the issues that related to the epic of the for example, back end or front end that is more complicated and need the checking steps, you may have a workflow that include 5 status or steps of the workflow, included in addition of the open, in progress, including the testing and integrating, then closing. You can customize all of them and have all of them in your JIRA. Let's have a look on the place or the administration options that I told you. Everything is definable here. Let me back to the JIRA. If you click on the cog, you will go to the administration or heartbeat of the JIRA. All things is definable here by the administration of your system, and it is clear that maybe based on the level of the security and access rights that you have in your installed JIRA in your company, you may not see this cog, and maybe the administrator of the system limited your access to the administration options. But anyway, here is the administration issues and administration options that you can set all things for your JIRA system. Just ask me the confirmation of my password. It's waiting and working. I want to load the administration options to see you something in the administration. Yeah, this is the administration options of the JIRA. You can see the managing the users is available here. Also, all things related to the issues, including the issue types, the workflows, the screens, the priorities, and the other things for the issues is set here. Those are the different setup of the issue types, and you will have so many other options for your workflows and etc. here. You will define the things or options here and assign the options to your project as you wish and as you need. The last but not least thing about the JIRA software is that it is one of the usual asked question that ask me in my training courses, that what is not doing by JIRA, or JIRA doing what and do not do what. I have to answer this question that if you expect the project schedule such as Primavera P6 or Microsoft project, you cannot expect it from JIRA because the JIRA doesn't work based on the CPM logic. Also, the JIRA doesn't manage the cost and budget of the project as we had in the other software and solutions. Also, if you are going to manage and control the cost, control the documents, and control the engineering documents of your project, the JIRA cannot provide it for you. You have to proceed with the other solutions that is the brother and sister of the JIRA. The Confluence is one of the solutions to managing the document and content of the projects and can help you to manage your project in a better, effective way. In addition, I want to note that if you want to get the best result by using the JIRA softwares, you may have some prerequisites. Your prerequisite is that your project should be matched with the characteristics and attributes of the Agile project management and specifically with the Scrum methodology and framework. For example, you cannot expect to have a schedule for A to Z activities that including all deliverables of your project. Also, don't forget that the JIRA is a software and solution to provide a collaborative environment to share the idea, comments, and updating the issues by all team members. By defining the level of the access to each issue, all team members log into the software and they have their list of the issues. They will do it in daily basis or in hourly basis to communicate with each other. Then it is not a good solution to install the JIRA software in the standalone systems and ask the people to start to input the information on their JIRA and update their work individually. This is not how the JIRA software is helping us. We have to install it on the network connection or publish it on the web and define the access for all people and team members to log into the software and work collaboratively. The key word here is the collaboration between the team. The JIRA is a tool and the software that is going to collaborate the team members. Don't forget that. Thank you very much, my friends. I hope you find this video useful. If you find it useful, I would request you to share it and subscribe. Thank you very much.